Hey everybody, it's Kneecap here, and in this video I'm going to be previewing a couple things that's going to be happening in 7.2. I've been wanting to do another 7.2 video for a while, but there hasn't been enough pertinent information, especially to Paladin, and since that's what I mostly talk about, I didn't want to just put like a minute video up. So I'm going to go through some of these changes. Excuse me if I am reading a little bit off of my information here. But yeah, I'm going to kind of go through some changes, and I'll focus more on the Paladin stuff as I normally do. But some current 7.2 build changes, basically. Class hall missions required for your third artifact relic, so this is going to be pertaining to your alts, are shortened down to 1 hour. I think they were like 8 or more before, maybe they were 12 even. So that was changed. There's a couple mythic affixes changed. I'll get to that later more specifically. Let's see. Well, and there's a bunch of legendary proc changes. So Death Knight has a couple. Demon Hunter, I'm not going to get into these specifically because this is not kind of what I focus on. Druid has a lot of changes. If you're a Druid and you're watching this, you're going to want to look this up. I'll put the link in the information of the video. There's a lot of changes to Druid. Mages have a couple. Monks have quite a few. And here's some Paladin changes. There's a couple more specific things to look at too. But the Arm Guards of Awe, the Retribution wrist plates, I should say. Any attack that would kill you instead triggers a Shield of Vengeance for 100%, down from 200%. But they are making an additional change to those Arm Guards, which I'll get to. The Avenger's Shield, so a prot one, does more damage basically. They're adding 20% increased damage. And Tyr's Hand of Faith, that ability for the Holy One, reduces cooldown on lay on hands by 70%, up from 60%. Not a huge change. And like I said, there is some more legendary changes, and I will get to those as well. Priest, you have a handful. Shaman only have 1. Warrior, you have 2. And I'll get to that. The several classes one later, which is Agmar's Stride suffers secret. Legendary statistical changes, and this is what I'll get to. Agmar's Stride so that's the boots for Ret. Now this is also for Warriors and Death Knights, Warriors, Paladins, and Death Knights, so plate boots. What they're doing is they're adding crit to them as well. So now they're going to have, they're still going to be main mastery, which sucks for Ret. Now the crit's going to be the second highest, and it's still going to have the haste on it. So what that's going to do is, until you get the belt and cape, or the belt and ring, or the ring and cape, you know, one of those three, this legendary might be a decent placeholder, at least better than what it is, because the crit added to it will make up for the mastery basically being worthless on it. So you'll finally have 2 counting stats on these boots. Uther's Guard, so the wrist plates, which I think are already fairly good, they're actually adding haste to that. So haste is not good for Holy, so I don't know if that's really that good of an upgrade really. So if they would have added verse even to it, that would have been better, but they don't appear to be adding verse to anything. And the Retribution Arm Guards, they're actually adding haste to that, and haste will be tied for the top stat, it looks like. So the Arm Guards, as far as stat sticks, will become quite high as far as stat stick goes. Again, still has the worthless mastery on it. Those are the only changes regarding Paladins at all. There are a few class changes so far in the 7.2 build, and I don't think there's any for Paladins right now. No, I don't see any. Something I wanted to point out though is these legendary things are still fluid. I was going almost did a video because I had the legendary helmet, and there was another change to legendary helmet like they almost did last time, where they're going to make it useful for raiding. Now when I looked at it, I thought it might be a little too powerful, and maybe it was, because as far as I know they've taken that off of their PTR build. So the helm was going to make, if you don't know what it does, your Hammer of Justice now does damage, and it reduces the cooldown of Hammer of Justice if the target's above 75% health. Like by a lot. It's like 15 seconds or something like that. So they basically doubled the damage it would do. So the damage alone would be very high. I think between 600 and 700k. And when it's above 75% health, you'd be able to use it fairly often. Now what they also were doing is they were making it give you a holy power. So it would be just like Crusader Strike, only with a lot more damage. So that it would, no matter what, increase your throughput, because of the fact that you would just use it in place of a Crusader Strike when it was up basically, and you would just do more damage generally throughout the fight. So as of now, they did remove that, and I'm kind of disappointed, but at least they did that change to the boots, because as I should have mentioned, I did get the boots today. Not very happy about it. Wanted the ring or the cape. Oh well. But now, enough about that. Like I said, I kind of wanted to do a video before, but I'm glad I didn't because they already changed it. So for professions, a lot of alchemy stuff basically just cut the mats in half for nearly everything. So the market's going to be flooded when this change happens. It's literally everything is cut in half. The mats, all the relevant potions. Let's see, the flasks aren't. I shouldn't say everything. All the potions mats are cut in half. Engineering has also had a few things cut down. Failure detection pylons, it looks like, which is not really that big of a deal. Those can be useful and neat for raids, but nothing that big. They made a bunch of changes to the class order hall quests, it looks like. I think they made it more streamlined, basically. And something that's interesting as well is some keystone affixes. Boss enemies, or for tyrannical and fortified, are basically nerfed a little bit. So non-boss enemies have 20% health and inflict up to 30%, down from 40% damage, and boss enemies have 40% health and inflict up to 15%, down from 20% damage, basically making the boss ones easier. And I'm guessing that's because as mythic keystones are going to be getting higher and higher and higher, it's with those affixes, it's probably making them downright impossible, would be my guess. So it's going to really benefit you on the low end and just make the high end possible. I wanted to go through and just make sure I didn't miss any other changes in the legendaries, because there was one other page, and I'm just gonna focus on the paladin. Uther's Guard, Tyr's Hand of Faith, Telegraph Statue. That's the damage done by. Nope. So that also. Yep, those are all the changes for paladins, unfortunately. Hope and these could change again. I'm guessing they will do something with the helmet, because the helmet's worthless still right now. So they're either gonna have to add stats to the helmet, or they'll have to add stats to the helmet, or give it that extra damage they were gonna do before. That's it for now. There is a few more things to do, but I just wanted this to be a kind of a quick video. As always, good luck to everyone and have a good one. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Thumbs up and sub as always. Also comment below, share the videos. Appreciate it so much. You can also check me out at Twitter at Wow-Gaming Inc. and at Twitch with the tag name Kneecap Killa. So everyone have a good one and see you again soon.